A Milwaukee officer fired for a pat-down that turned deadly. Tonight, fellow officers give their insight during an appeal hearing.
Officer Christopher Manny shot and killed Dontre Hamilton last April. He was fired for how he approached Hamilton in Red Arrow Park, and it sparked months and months of protesting. The shooting was declared justifiable, and Manny was not charged in it.
The appeal hearing now is to decide if Manny should get his job back.
While other officers are being questioned in court, the family of Dontre Hamilton sits right in the front row, reliving the day he was killed. We have live team coverage tonight. 12 News' Terry Sater spoke to the Hamilton family after the hearing, but we start with Nick Bohr, who's been listening to the testimony all night. Nick?
Right, Craig, and this process is taking longer than expected here at the municipal court, and there is two parts to it. First of all, did Manny violate department rules, and if so, was his firing the appropriate punishment? The courtroom gallery is divided between Dontre Hamilton's family and supporters of former officer Christopher Manny. Nearly the entire hearing focused on whether Manny had a legitimate reason to be fearful of Dontre Hamilton, a reason to do a pat-down search.
You have to be able to articulate your reasonable fear.
That's right. You don't have to say, I thought it was a screwdriver, or I thought it was a handgun, or I thought it was a knife. You don't have to say that, right?
You have to say what it was you thought it was to cause you to fear your safety.
Manny's decision to do that pat-down and the subsequent struggle leading to gunfire and Hamilton's death was also reviewed by Lieutenant James McGillis at the Police Training Academy. He, too, said Hamilton's behavior and appearance didn't appear to rise to the level required to do a pat-down search.
An officer needs to have reasonable suspicion to believe that a person is armed with a weapon, and the officer has to present have a reasonable fear for their own safety and the safety of another person. There was no articulation, in my opinion, that Officer Manny felt that Mr. Hamilton had a weapon in that location at that time.
So as it stands right now, we may not know whether Manny will get his job back until sometime Monday night. Tony?
Nick, we've reported that Manny has filed for a duty disability retirement, so even if he gets his job back, would he be back out on the streets?
Right, that's a really good question right now, and it makes you wonder, why is he going through all of this? But certainly we've talked to people about it, and it's a possibility if he did get his job back that he might withdraw that duty disability application that I have here with me right now, because he talks about all the stress he's been going through. He also could get his back pay if his job is restored, even if he does eventually take that disability. But friends tell us that the real reason he's going through this is he still wants to clear his name. Tony?
All right, Nick Moore reporting live tonight in Milwaukee. The family of Dontre Hamilton has been sitting in the front row of this hearing. 12 News' Terry Sater continues our team coverage tonight. Terry, you spoke with the family as they left for a second day. What are their thoughts tonight?
Well, Craig, this process has been very difficult for the Hamilton family, similar to going through a trial, listening to hours and hours of testimony. They told me they really haven't had time to truly grieve the loss of Dontre Hamilton with all of the rallies and protests as well as the media attention. Of course, they've wanted to draw attention to what happened with Dontre in Red Arrow Park to keep a spotlight on the actions of former officer Christopher Manny. They hoped for criminal charges. The DA said no, and now their concern is that Manny could get his badge back.
Our concern has always been even talking about this or them pondering it, saying that it's a possibility. And that's been a concern. I think we're concerned. I think the public's concerned. I think the chief of police is concerned that he might get his job back.
And you'll hear more from the family coming up in our next half hour. Live in Milwaukee, Terry Sater, WISN 12 News. Craig.